guys. Let's settle in, comfortable, cross-legged space. And once you feel that lifting up through the spine, feel that strength and support, but then let everything soften. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth, sigh it out sweet. Again, inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, sigh it out, release. And closing the mouth very gently, just beginning to tune in. Pratyahara. This is letting go of the external and coming to that deep internal place of being. Not doing, being. And so we feel our breath, we find that natural pattern. When I say feel the support of the spine, we really do feel the length of it and the strength of it as it holds us. But then that softening of all of these pieces is to release the tension from the day, from this week, to let the shedding of the things that need to leave do so. And that really does require willingness. The practice will give you as much as you give it. And right away, that means turning inward and being really honest, satya, about what that is and what you may need. We find and feel the space that we occupy. And we recognize that if we put it simply in the container of the body, it's very small. But this prana, this life energy, is infinite. And so begin to feel the bigness of the space that you occupy. Nothing should make you feel small, weak. Softness is different. But that softness is willingness to be vulnerable, to let something be easy, to approach with gentleness. And so in the strength of the postures, inside of the strength of the house, we have to allow that balance, softness, Sthirya Sukha. Let's begin to find our Ujjayi. This breath in and out the nose. Every inhale expands back body wide and open before the breath hugs around to fill the front body. Every exhale then empties the front body, climbs up and over the crown to empty down the ladder of the spine. Last little bit, we pull the belly in and up to push away the echo exhale. But even more importantly, to feel bandhas connect so that this support internal is not just physical, not just the structure. This internal lift and length from bandhas, mula bandha, pelvic floor, roots to then rebound all of our life energy. Lift in and up, meets pit of the belly, in and up. This builds the bridge so that Uddiyana Bandha, this diaphragmatic space, this upper belly, can literally grab hold of this life energy and pull it up all the way through you. The heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And that's when we find that infinite space after all of these pieces have been touched. And there's so much that the container could never hold it. Much bigger. Ujjayi, deep and full. Always, always letting this breath lead the practice. It doesn't follow. And through each breath, carving the path that we need very specifically, personally, for you tonight. Allow sankalpa, allow intention to find you. Find purpose with every single practice. Beyond what feels easy or tangible, comfortable. Hands to namaste, heart sweetly lifted. Let's open this yogasana with an om. Inhale. Om. Shanti, which means peace. Let's open the eyes, gently come up and over those knees, tuck the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Iron out the bits and pieces as you feel you need to. Maybe this is settling the feet, shaking the head, yes and no. And then once you've done that, just settle into stillness. Palms pressing, fingers spread, webbing between index fingers, down. Pushing that floor away, long, strong arms lifting up out of the wrists. Outer upper arms to each other, inner upper arms away from each other. So feel the freeing of your shoulder space. Shoulders away from ears as well as away from neck. Long, strong spine, belly in and up. The neck follows that line. Ears even with biceps. Soften the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. Let your front ribs travel down toward the waist into the body and your back ribs lengthen. Glance back and allow your upper thighs to lift. Literally watch the kneecaps lift upright. But encourage a straight leg, thighs to hamstrings. You should never feel pressure on the backs of the knees. We're not locking. Roll your inner thighs inward, allowing the heels to reach toward floor, knowing that they don't need to touch. Clean line, second toe, center heel. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Lightly step the feet to meet the hands. Toes, heels together. Inhale, Ardha, half flat back. Shift those hips right over the heels. Spread the toes individually from each other. Feel big toes, baby toes, inner and outer heels grounded. Upper thighs up, inner thighs in. Long, long through your belly. Feel that little back bend as your heart reaches. Good. Big inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Clasp the opposite elbows. Allow the upper body to fall soft and sweet. So if you know right now, and your body's always going to tell you that you need a little bend in those knees, take it. But if you don't. Allow the softening of the upper body. Those frontal hips lift up and over the spine. Letting everything just cascade downward. And release those hands nice and easy, landing where they land. Without rocking and rolling on the feet, keeping the hips over the heels. Inhale, Ardha, half flat. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, reach tall, Uddiyana Tadasana. Tail down, frontal hip bones lift. Nice even torso, front, back, right, left, equally lengthening. Side body's long, front up and through the fingertips. Frame the face with the arms, hug the elbows toward each other. See the arms out of the corners of the eyes. Take an inhale, grow tall, tall. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plant palms, step to plank. Balasana holds. Shoulders over wrists. Palms pressing, fingers spread, webbing down. Push that floor away. Fill up the space at the back of the heart. Good. Belly in and up from bandhas. Heart forward. Heels equally back. And plug your legs in strong. Thighs to hamstrings. Feel the heat as it builds. Every breath stokes this fire of tapas. This internal heat. It's to burn away the garbage, whether that garbage is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, or all. Take a big inhale. Exhale through Chaturanga, one piece. Inhale up, dog or cobra, hold space. Tops of all 10 toes find the floor without splaying ankles. Bottom released. Belly pulls forward, heart lifts, expands, and opens. Bhujangasana, the elbows are over the wrists. Urdhva, shoulders are over the wrists. Those thighs are lifted. Take an inhale, fill it up. Exhale, nice and easy, down dog, Adho Mukha. Big breath. Surya Namaskara, A, sun salute, A. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, a little back bend at the top on Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, plant palms, step or float through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. If you're a floater, always land with bent elbows. Truly, you land in an ideal Chaturanga, which is elbow height. So you let the tailbone be the lift, then the energy splits to land you low. But even if you land high, make sure your elbows are bent. Don't lock out. I don't want you popping an elbow. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall little back bend. We open. Make a free Anahata your heart. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float up. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall little release. We open. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, step or float through Chaturanga. Inhale, heart beyond the arms. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float up. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall release, deep and sweet. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale hard. Exhale, step or float through Chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float up. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana chair. Sit strong. Toes, heels, knees together. We roll the outer thighs to the inner thighs. Shift the weight back into the heels. And as you sit a little deeper, tail down, frontal hip bones lift. Maybe even close the eyes. Let bandhas have it. And really feel this internal support. Lift and length upward. Side body's long. Prana up and through it. Frame the face. Every time we find the mat, we create something new. That's why it feels different every time. It's supposed to. No expectation. No comparison, not from yesterday, 5 days ago, 5 minutes ago. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, belly lifts. Exhale, Uttanasana. Good breath. Inhale hard. Exhale, step or float through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts behind. Level tailbone. Clean line through it. Palms pressing. Shoulder space open. Belly in and up. Standing upper thigh lifting. Both heels equally reaching. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale the foot through. Back foot pivots flat. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Back toes turning to face front left corner of the mat. Baby toe side ground strong. Whole back leg turns into the body, squaring frontal hip bones. Then level them. Right hip back, Left hip lifts up, tail down, belly lifts, heart opens without oversway, front ribs down and in, back ribs lift and lengthen, side body's long, prana up and through. Take an inhale, exhale, deepen in, front knee over the ankle, toes open, check in. Inhale, grow, exhale, hands down, plank, through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts behind. Level tail. Clean line through it. Palms pressing. Shoulder space open. Belly in and up. Standing upper thigh lifting. Both heels equally reaching. Take an inhale, lift a little. Exhale the foot through. Back foot pivots. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Back toes turning to face front right corner of the mat. Baby toe side ground strong. Whole back leg turns into the body, squaring frontal hip bones. Then we level them. Left hip back, right hip lifts up, tail down, belly lifts. Heart opens without oversway. Front ribs down and in, back ribs lift and lengthen. Side body is long. Prana up and through. Take an inhale, grow. Exhale, deepen in. Front knee over the ankle, toes open, no tension. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hands down, plank. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Good breath. Surya Namaskara. B, sun salute. B. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through 0-1. Big inhale, grow. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through 0-1. Big inhale, grow. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through 0-1. Big inhale. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through 0-1. Big inhale, grow. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Watch the shoulders in your up dog, back and down. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, tall little back bend, open. A. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float up. Inhale, hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, hard. Exhale, step or float through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale through 0-1. Stay deep. Big inhale. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale through, 0, 1. Big inhale, grow. Exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Ah. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper, float up. Inhale hard. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, reach tall. Exhale, right arm down, little lift, twist and open, Viparita. Top bicep turns toward ear, pinky down, thumb up. The heart and the gaze then open through that space. Side bend, back bend, twist, all are happening. Inhale up tall, reach. Exhale, left arm down, little lift, twist and open, Viparita. Top bicep turns toward ear, pinky down, thumb up. Heart and gaze open through that space. Side bend, back bend, twist, all. Inhale up tall, reach. Exhale to a full flat back. Reaching those fingertips, clean line from your tail through the fingertips if they're reaching as they're reaching. Try not to shift too far back into your heels. Try to stay right on those 4 points. Big toes, baby toes, inner and outer heels. Keeping the upper body as it is. Inhale, lift that right leg, warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Clean line through it. Drop that right hip down. Lift the left upper thigh. Belly lifted, heart open. Good. Think of a clean line from that reaching heel all the way through your fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, land that back foot, stay on ball. Anjaneyasana, crescent, grow tall. Long stance, front knee is over the ankle. Line, clean line through it. Look at your front foot. Make sure that second toe is in line with the center of your knee. Then reach strong through your back heel. Back heel is significantly lifted. It plugs your back leg in, thigh to hamstring. Tail down, peel the belly away from the leg. Big inhale. Exhale that left hand to the back leg, reverse it. Feel a lift, a twist, and an openness. Side bend, back bend, twist, all are happening. Viparita, Anjaneyasana. Think of sliding down that back leg. Good, keeping the arms reaching each direction. Take an inhale up. Exhale forward, this right elbow coming all the way around. Parita, Parsvakonasana. Level those hips. Think left hip back, right hip forward, but don't drop it. Keep it lifting. Stay long through the belly and use that leverage, elbow to knee to elbow, to lengthen and open this space. Leading right arm, inhale, windmill up, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Settle in, 90 degrees, knee over ankle, toes open. Second toe, knee, center, thigh in line. Back toes turned in very slightly. Back leg strong, thigh to hamstring. Back hip is in the body. Front hip lifts, make space. Tail down, belly lifted, heart opens, front and back. Reach through it. Big inhale. Exhale the back arm down, Viparita, reverse it. Top bicep toward ear, pinky down, thumb up. Heart opens through that space and stay deep, deep in your front knee. Stay over ankle. Good, take an inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale, begin to side lunge into that right leg. Flex that left foot. Namaste, hold space. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand to floor, left arm to sky. Let it reach and open. If you want to wrap and find your bind here, feel free. Right arm goes around the knee, left arm round the small meets it. Stay long through the belly, open in your heart space. Beautiful, you guys. Releasing the bind. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale through, namaste. We're gonna walk it to that right leg, back of the mat. Uttira Ardha Anjaneyasana. Crescent base, torso is long and low. Reaching strong through that back heel, thigh to hamstring. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your palms flat. Lift this front foot. Think knee to nose, nose to knee. Inhale. Exhale the knee between the hands for pigeon. Ekkararaja Kapotasana. Working pigeon. Point the foot. The heel is close to the pubis. The pubis is lifted. Then bend up your back knee. Let the left hand reach to find your foot or ankle. Inside, outside clasp. Maybe the foot sits in the elbow, Naginyasa, and bind up top. Maybe the shoulder wraps over, toes to nose, nose to toes. Keep growing tall, tall through it. Good inhale. Exhale, release that bind. Walk those hands forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Down dog, right leg lifts, point the toe, open hips, send it high. Level your shoulders as you do this. Don't jump into your left shoulder. The lifted leg is long, strong, and straight. And know what your foot is doing. It belongs to you. Think of pointing those toes to the sky. Big in. Exhale this foot through. Crescent Anjaneyasana. Stay tall. Be open. Good. Peel the belly away from the leg. Inhale. Exhale this right arm behind you. Little lip twist and open. Lip, Rita. Reverse it. Good. Slide down this back leg. Beautiful. Stay deep in the front leg. Keeping the arms this direction. Inhale up. Exhale, left elbow comes all the way around. Level hips, long belly, open heart space. So we take the right hip back. The left hip comes forward, but it lifts. Don't let it drop. Long belly. Leverage elbow to knee, knee to elbow to lengthen and open your space. Lead left arm, inhale, windmill up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two, deepen in. Front knee over the ankle, line second toe, knee, center thigh. Back toes turned in very slightly. Back leg strong, thigh to hamstring. Back hip is in, front hip lifts. Tail down, belly lifted, heart opens, inhale. Exhale, back arm down, viparita, reverse. Deep in the front leg. Slide down that back leg. Your base is Vira 2. Try not to grab your toes into the mat. Inhale up tall, both arms reach. Exhale, begin to side lunge into your left leg, top of the mat. Right foot is flexed. So you're coming this direction. Side lunge, Parshva Upeshasana, into that left leg. Good inhale. Exhale, left hand floor, right arm sky, body truly twist it. If you want to wrap it and bind, absolutely do. Keep the belly tall, twisting open. Roll that right shoulder over. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale through namaste. Using your hands or not, walk it forward. Torso long and low. Vinyasa, Anjaneyasana, base is crescent. Stay long through it. Find and feel every bit of your breath. Your heart stays open and don't sink your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, flow, warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Clean line through. Drop that right hip. Lift left upper thigh. Tail down. Good. Try not to stick your bum up in the air. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your palms flat. Chin over thumbs. 1, 2, 3, baby hops. Back of the mat. Back of the mat. Back of the mat. It's the front foot that swings. And you're just taking little baby hops. If you get there, make sure you know what you're going to do if you get there. Through chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Ah. Inhale, press. Exhale, stepper, float up. Inhale, arms. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, reach tall. Exhale, left arm down with a lift, twist, and open. Think of twisting open to your right. Right in sky. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale, right arm down with a lift, twist, and open. Twisting open left. Through your left side and sky. Beyond that left armpit. Inhale up tall, reach. Exhale, full flat back. Clean line from your tail through your fingertips. And if you can continue to reach those fingertips, do lift your upper thighs really strong. Roll your inner thighs in. Try not to shift too far back onto your heels. Keeping the upper body as it is. Inhale, lift left leg. Vira 3. Find that clean line through it. Dropping left hip, lift right upper thigh. And from bandhas, belly in and up. Heart as high as the leg. Leg as high as the heart. Good inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, land the foot, stay on the ball. Anjaneyasana, crescent. Grow tall. Big inhale. Exhale the right arm behind, little lift, twist, and open. Viparita, reverse it. Keeping fingertips this way, inhale up. Exhale forward, left elbow all the way around. Parsvakonasana, level hips, long belly, open heart. Lead left arm, inhale, windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, back arm down, Viparita, reverse it. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale through namaste, lunge into your left leg, flex your right. Parshva Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm sky, maybe baddha. You wrap around to find that bind. Keep the belly long. Roll the right shoulder open so the heart can turn as upright as possible. Big inhale. Exhale, release the bind. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale through namaste. Walk it to face back of the mat. Utthita Hasta Anjaneyasana. Torso is long and low. Crescent base. Good. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your palms flat. Inhale, lift your foot. Think you need a nose to knee, palms flat. Lift through your belly. Inhale, yes. Exhale, knee between those hands. Ekapadaraja Kapotasana. Working pigeon. Point your foot, the heel is close to the pubis is lifted. Bend up your right knee. Reach right hand to find foot, ankle, inside, outside clasp. Naganyasana, foot in the elbow, binding up top. Maybe that shoulder comes up and over, toes to nose, nose to toes. Keep making space between the belly and the leg. about your back. It's not about your belly. Good inhale. Exhale without snapping, release. Plant your palms, tuck back toes, lift back knee. Down dog, left leg lifts. Point the toe, open hips, send the leg high. Level shoulders. Don't sink into your right shoulder. Big inhale, lift. Exhale this foot through. Anjaneyasana, crescent grows tall. Big inhale. Exhale this left arm down, little lip twist and open. Viparita. Reverse it. Good inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale, Uttira, tip it forward. Right elbow all the way around. Parita, Parshvakonasana. Level hips, long belly, open heart. Lift that right hip a little. Yep. Lead right arm, inhale, windmill up, Vera 2. Exhale, back arm down, Viparita, reverse it. Beautiful. Inhale up, both arms reach. Exhale through Namaste, lunge into your right leg. Left foot flexes. First foot, Utpeshasana, inhale. Exhale, right hand down, left arm, sky. Maybe Bada, you find your bind. Stay long, stay open. Roll that left shoulder open. Good inhale. Exhale, release your bind. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale through Namaste, hands are not. Walk it front. Uttira, Ardha, Anjaneyasana. Reach through it, long and low. Good inhale. Exhale, float it, Virabhadrasana 3. Clean line, lift your heart, drop that left hip. Yes. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your palms flat, chin over thumbs. 1, 2, 3, baby hops. Back of the mat, back of the mat, back of the mat. Third one brings you through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, big breath. Knees down and together, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale those arms out in front. As you exhale, come to the knees, tuck the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, point the toe, open hips, send it high. Good, level shoulders. Exhale the knee between the hands, Ekapadaraja, Kapotasana, pigeon. We're gonna find a resting pigeon. So if you like that foot out, that leg out, to be more in the shape of a 7, do. Inhale, roll tall. Exhale forward, belly, chest, chin. Soften sweetly. Good breath. What makes a posture more than the body is what we allow in, and maybe even more importantly, what we allow out. Slowly walk those hands back. Take an inhale as you lightly lift your heart to the sky. Exhale the way forward into the hands, tuck the back toes. Down dog. Do what you feel you need to do. Some of us like to lift the leg and open the hip. I like to sit my foot down and almost sit into it. We'll find a nice neutral down dog. Inhale, left leg pointed toe open, hips send it high. Level shoulders as you do. Inhale. Exhale the knee between the hands, Ekapataraja, Kapotasana. Honoring that we're different on each side. Growing tall, press the floor or the leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale forward, belly, chest, chin. We soften in. Like to swim, feel my way of being. I could possibly be or have something more to do. I could feel myself growing colder. I could feel myself growing. You're slowly walk those hands back. Take an inhale as you lightly lift the heart to the sky. Exhale the way forward, tuck back toes. Down dog, do what you feel you need to do. And settling into a nice neutral down dog. Knees down and together, Balasana. Child's pose. Big breath. We'll roll it up nice and easy, one vertebrae at a time. Drop the bottom to one side or plant the palms and sweep those legs through. Legs long in front of you, feet are flexed. Inhale, reach tall, grow tall. Exhale, forward, belly, chest, chin. Uttanasana. Stay long, stay open. Right? We don't want that roundness of thinking of sending forehead to knees. We really want that length of thinking, settling chin on shins. Entire backs of the legs reach for the heels. Fronts of the legs press softly down toward the floor, and the back of the neck is long. Inhale up, soles together for Baddha Konasana. Open the feet like a book. Try to pull those soles open to sky. Inhale, tall. Exhale up and over those feet, belly, chest, chin. Same. Stay long, stay open. Try not to push your big toes together. This actually ends up internally rotating the legs. We want just the opposite. We want external rotation in the legs. Heart is open, the shoulders are down. Take that curve out of the back. Stay long, long. Good. Inhale up tall. Hug the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Inhale, belly lifts, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round it all out as you empty. Inhale, belly lifts, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round it out sweetly. Inhale to a neutral spine. Reach fingertips, lift feet, Navasana, boat. Stay forward in that sacral bowl between the tail and the sits bones. Don't sit too far back on your tail. Then your low belly collapses and bandhas can't connect. Good, soft face. Inhale. Exhale everything 2 inches. Ardha. Pull the belly in and wide. Don't let it bunch up in the middle. Good. Pull your inner thighs into each other. Zip those legs together. Big inhale. Exhale sweetly, release. Good breath. Hug the knees in. Take little rocks and rolls side to side, back and forth. And open the arms out to the sides. Let both knees drop right as you gaze softly, sweetly left. Breathing out. Good breath. Bring those knees through center. Let them fall left as you gaze softly, sweetly right. That same release. And if you want to take a big breath and a sigh on this side, absolutely do it. Bring the knees back to center. Take in one last big hug, make it count. Then let the soles find the floor. Lengthen those legs out in front. Feet and legs fall soft. Shoulder blades down the back as we turn the palms to face upright. Let's take a nice big inhale. Again, inhale. Ah, last one in. Ah, letting go is one of the hardest things to do. And the practice teaches us in every posture. If that letting go happens, the softness comes. The surrender allows more space to be made. And then we get to figure out what we want to put in that space. Fall soft, Shanti. And slowly begin to settle your body back. Allow a deeper breath. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And as you feel ready, roll to your right side. in the fetal position. Let your hands help you up to a seated space. So inhale. Hands to namaste, lift your heart. Mana eva ganushanayam pranam bandha mokshayoho. If you feel bound, you are bound. If you feel free, you are free. Namaste. Shanti. Good work, you guys. Good, good. 200-hour 2-week begins July 17th. So if you are an immersive learner and you're ready to be a teacher, we're in studio. That'll be working every day. The schedule's on the site. Some days are 7 to 3, some days are 8 to 6. You do have a 2-hour break in the middle. So many of our teachers came from 2-week programs. Hollis, Bailey, Emily, there's more. Maggie, almost all of them. So if you have questions, always ask me. I am doing a retreat again for Heart of Puerto Rico. I'm partnering with Katie Jo DeSantis. I will do 200 February 8th through 22, followed by she'll teach a yin immersion 24 through 27. And then the 1st through the 5th. So you could just come spend February in Puerto Rico with us. That's where we'll be. Again, if you have questions, please ask me. The next in-studio 6-week program, 200, is September. All right, you guys, have such a good night. Thank you. When I am here, I have specialty classes. So always check the schedule, see what's going on. Tomorrow is Chakra Wash at 7, I believe. You guys are so cute. I had the whole family at one point.
Yeah.
I love it. So are you in town?
I'm in Austin.
Okay, I wasn't sure because you said you could do class on your birthday, so I didn't know if that meant that.
Yes. Well, it's going to be online, but I'm so grateful that you were teaching.
All right, that's good. Good, good. All right, sweet girl. I will see you soon
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
Bye.